Hello there, Leo. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. So today we're doing your July love reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let us get into your reading here. Okay, I feel like there is, some relationship from the past that you are freeing yourself from, right? You're stepping into this energy of, feeling like it is safe for you to love again. And now you're coming into a lovely new energy. Somebody that, honors the fact that you do deserve love, Leo. Taking your time to get to know this person, giving this person a chance to get to know you. That's a two-way street, isn't it? We want other people to open up so we can get to know them, but at the same time, we also have to allow ourselves to open up to this other person, right? So that they can get to know us. Okay, I feel like your ego or their ego may be playing a little bit of a part of having that difficulty of getting to know each other. Now, the ego is only there to protect us, to protect our heart, because our heart has been broken in the past. And there could be a little bit of a stalemate about certain beliefs, it could be religious beliefs, cultural beliefs, society beliefs. But I feel like that by spring, so it's summer now in the Northern Hemisphere, I feel like this relationship actually lasts until at least next spring. And then in spring, I feel like it can really grow. This person is definitely on your sacred journey. It's about making space for this person in your life. Now, that does not mean that you jump really quickly into a connection, because remember, it was getting to know each other, right? Like, I feel at this time, you may not really be wanting, a really committed relationship, just kind of like keeping it light, but at the same time, allowing it to grow. And yeah, because you still have this energy, you're still discovering yourself, discovering what it is that you want out of life. Your present energy is loss. You still have the energy of, a past relationship in your aura. That's okay. You've moved on. They've moved on. There's this energy of, yeah, that ship has sailed, but I am still in the game of love. I'm taking it slow. You're taking it slow. So let's see what the tarot has to say here. Yep. Ace of Wands, yeah, somebody's coming in, fiery, finds you extremely attractive. You may find them extremely attractive. There's a lot of passion, but at the same time, you're kind of like, okay, with the Two of Wands, okay, I want to a little bit, not totally eliminate this person, and yet at the same time, I'm not really ready to jump into the ocean of love, the Two of Wands is still trying to decide, am I ready to be in love again, or do I still need some time by myself? I think that's why, this energy of it is safe for you to love is coming out. It's an energy of, yes, you're ready to love, but not to jump into a major committed love, right? It's about keeping it still kind of simple. Allowing yourself to allow this to grow. Yeah, Moon card on the bottom. I feel like this is divinely timed. I feel like this person is on your path for a reason. You don't know exactly where this relationship is going to go, but it's about asking your spirit guides and angels, what is the direction? What's the next step? Not rushing into this at all. You are looking, you're the Queen of Wands. You are looking good. They are highly attracted to you. The Queen of Wands is creative, business savvy, very confident. and they really see a relationship with you. This person, they are very much into you, Leo. I feel like you are a little bit still up in your head about a relationship that ended in the past. You're still a little bit concerned. Is this person going to play those same mind games as somebody in the past? Are they going to hurt me? You have all of this energy of if, or are they? Let's put it that way. So your obstacle at this time is, still trying to discover what it is that you want out of your relationships, because you have friends and colleague, right? You're still trying to discover what it is, because we have discover here. Discover what it is that you want in your relationships, not maybe just romance, but in other relationships as well. I feel like you're, vibrating at a higher level at this time. And it's in that higher vibration that you're understanding that what is your core value of what it is that you value in relationships is also changing a little bit. The dynamics of it are. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. This is taking some time. You're working on it because you're working on it in order to transform your beliefs about love and relationships. I feel like you're a little bit confused at this time. This is your obstacle, being confused about what it is that you really want in love. Sometimes what we have to do is experience painful situations like you have perhaps had in the past, and to take a good look at why that relationship did not work and the part that you played in it. Understanding that we attract what we are, right? And it could be in different areas, right? But it's in the past, I think it was really interesting because at the beginning of the reading, I had that energy of, you have to allow other people in to get to know you. It's about understanding that if you are not really yet ready to open your heart to somebody else, to allow them to see you deeply, emotionally, right? And have that intimate connection. If you're not ready to do that, then you can't attract in somebody that is able to do that. I feel like that is part of what you are learning. You're kind of learning by looking at not just past romantic relationships, but also past relationships with family, friends, colleagues. Understanding that maybe in the past you've kind of kept relationships a little bit more surface level, a little afraid to go deep, to allow them to see, your insecurities, your fears, your dreams, kind of keeping that all a little bit to yourself. And now you're understanding that you can't attract in a love partner that is willing to share all of that unless you're ready to share all of that with somebody else. So the advice here is to let go. Close doors of the past. You see how these doors are closed? It's like close those doors so that you can step forward into the future of being able to open your heart and to attract people with open hearts. You're gaining a completely different perspective of love relationships. It's really lovely because I feel like you're surrendering to this. In the past, it could be that when you started a romantic connection, you were kind of like we had the moon card, trying to see where it would go from like maybe day one. Will I marry this person? Will we have children? Will we live together for the rest of our lives? You may have quickly jumped into asking those questions about the relationship. But at the same time, because you were doing that, you were focused on something else instead of the person. You were focused on where will this go instead of who is this person in front of me. I feel like you're getting a new perspective of relationships, of understanding it's all about right now. It's about staying present with the person that is in front of you, whether it's a romantic, potential person or a family friend. It's about discovering, looking deeper at the person that's in front of you right at that moment, instead of trying to figure out where is this going to go, really kind of an interesting perspective in that message there. Really interesting. Okay, Page of Cups, Magician, Ten of Cups. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. Being able to manifest from a viewpoint of love instead of a viewpoint of fear. So let's take one step back. Say in the past, when you went out on a first date with somebody, if you were immediately starting to think, is this somebody I could be married to, I could have children with, that I could live the rest of my life with, right? What you were trying to manifest was just the vision, the dream of what you wanted in the future. And you were trying to kind of judge the person in front of you about whether or not they could meet that criteria. So now you're kind of like, okay, wait a minute. That was all fear-based, because I just wanted to know, are they going to stay with me long term, or are they going to cut and run at some point? Now you're looking at the people that you're dating or potential dates, right? Or even family and friends, and just looking at them from a viewpoint of love of the person that is right in front of you at that very moment. Not kind of like, what can this person deliver to me? Instead, it's kind of like, what love can I give to this person? What special loving attributes does this person provide? Right? Or have, or just looking at them deeper as a soul. That helps you to bring in the Ten of Cups, the person that is really loving. It's really interesting. It's almost as if you're changing glasses. I know that sounds funny, like, sunglasses or something. Okay, so the analogy that they're giving me, you can buy inexpensive sunglasses, right? That help to, darken the sun's light. They help you to not squint, right? But sometimes inexpensive sunglasses, they do cut the sunlight, but they're not polarized, or they don't have UVA protection, something like that, right? They're not good for your eyes long term, right? And it's kind of like, okay, but they get the job done right now. Then you also could have polarized sunglasses, which probably, normally cost a little bit more. But you can see, okay, so much more clearly with them, especially like if you're driving or you're at the beach or somewhere like that, right? I feel like it's almost like that's the type of energy that you have here. In the past, you may have just used inexpensive sunglasses. You may have just been superficially looking at the person. And I don't mean completely superficially, but what this person is getting the job done of what it is. Can they get the job done? I should say. Can they block the sun? Or, it's kind of like, can they possibly be a potential spouse that I could live with for the rest of my life? Can they fill the need that I have to be in a committed relationship that lasts the rest of my life and possibly have a family with, right? So those kind of, that kind of viewpoint, well, there's a lot of sunglasses that would actually maybe fit that. But when you start wearing the polarized sunglasses, right, you're getting a more crystal clear. You can go deeper into not just that person, but the relationship. no longer is it, can this person help provide financial stability for me and our family? Can they, would they be a good parent for my children? Is it somebody I could tolerate for the rest of my life, right? Instead, when you put on the polarized sunglasses, it's maybe all of those, but it's also, is this person somebody that I can emotionally be intimate with? Can I share my hopes and dreams and fears with this person? Will this person support me if, I have a debilitating illness or I lose my job? Will they emotionally support me when, I'm having a crisis with, like your parent has a health crisis or something? It's about taking a look deeper about the person that is in front of you. Really a lovely energy there. It's a loving energy, understanding that a romantic relationship has so much more to it than just, is this person going to, I don't know, meet the checkbox criteria, I guess. Okay, so let's see what we have. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Okay, so, even if you're not in a relationship right now, I think this is the message that's been coming out is about accepting the person that is in front of you, loving them for who they are. Okay, so it's really about, I'm going to come to all of my potential romantic relationships in a loving way. I'm going to look at this person through love instead of, are they meeting this checkbox criteria, or do they have some attributes that remind me of somebody from the past, right? It's about taking that person for who they are, looking at them in a loving way. Really, I feel like this is, you had sacred space and sacred journey, it's part of your spiritual path. I feel like your soul is really evolving at this time. It's having you look at relationships, including your romantic relationships, in a completely different way. So I'd love to hear in the comments how that might resonate with you. I also do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I do wish you so much love and light. I also have a couple of videos, Leo, that you might be interested in. I have your July general reading, and I also have a really fun pick a card about summer blessing. So it's really a fun one. So you may want to check that one out too. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.